And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, bases empty. Jurickson Profar next up for the Braves. And that is out of play. 0-1 now. And that one hammered. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Matt Olson up to the plate. Mullins on his horse. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Lopez fires. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2. Now a check swing, but he held up. Out to short. Kim on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Back here in Queens. Here's Sean Murphy. Senga back to work. And a foul ball. Senga in his 3rd season, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. That one just misses the outside corner. Now 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field.
That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the.
So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. Foul ball there.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Brett Wisely next up for the Braves. Late with the swing there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Zips it to first, and that is that.
talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot, and good things start to happen.
0-1.
That's a little bit low. Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy, Boog. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season is reaching the World Series. Throw on to Olsen, 2 up, 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Acuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And now it's the Braves DH, Drake Baldwin. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And a curve is down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job.
Swing and a miss. Struck him. As we go to the top of the 4th. And here is Jurickson Profar. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here is Matt Olson. And that one fouled off. 4th inning underway, no score. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Reached on an infield single his first time. Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. On the ground right side, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
0-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And now 1-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Vientos, the next to hit, takes outside. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Upstairs. Lindor over at second. Nimmo at first. 2 out of the inning. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Kim, 29 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. First pitch swinging.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next for Atlanta, Brett Wisely. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And next for the Mets, Cedric Mullins. This one in the air right field. Acuna there. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Here's a rocket out to left. Profar makes the grab, and that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Nick Allen. Senga back to work. Swings through that one.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
This to third, Baden. Slings it across. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Started to swing, held up, all tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. Back here in Queens, bottom of the sixth. And stepping in for New York, Brett Baty. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Check swing called strike. 0-2. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Allen fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Back here at Citi Field. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him. Here's Matt Olson down. That one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Chases that one out of the zone. Now 2 away. Murphy up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first base. Pierce Johnson will come in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. That one felt good. It's 1-0. Soto at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Olsen. That's it out. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. We're at the top of the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Brett Wisely next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Curve hit right back to him. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Nick Allen.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
0-1.
That one at triple digits.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Johnson measures 6 feet 2 inches. 33 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 1 away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Oh, what a stop. And they get the out. All set to To start the ninth in this one. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That one hit to right. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So the tying run in scoring position now. Drake Baldwin will hit next. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. So the tying run at second. That one ripped but foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swung on, belted. Nimmo running hard to get it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Jurickson Profar steps to the dish in a critical spot. Oh, great stop. To first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. The Braves down to their last out. Here's Matt Olson. Trying to deliver as the hero. And a swing and a miss there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The Braves down to their final strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W. You got a wicked body made for sin. I'm taking these concussions, throw my head against the wall.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos, me sobran los recursos. Cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde.